What is up, everyone? So today I have a mini projector. This one's the LC450. It's made by Apeman and it's a 1080p projector. We're going to go over its features, its price point, and whether or not it's a good purchase. So let's get into this review and see what it's all about. So before we get started, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a current subscriber, welcome back. If you're interested in any of these videos, definitely consider looking at the abundance of videos I currently have. I do anything from DIY projects to car installs, car fixes, and also product reviews as I come about them, and if I think they're a good product, I'll do a review on them. So definitely consider checking out those videos as well. Okay, so let's start off with opening it up first. I mean, I don't do unboxings, but the nice thing about this setup was when I took it out of the package, everything was actually really well packaged and kind of kept everything together as far as like things that would maybe break if they weren't packaged a certain way, especially something delicate like a projector. So you take off the front panel and you're greeted with your product. Of course, I took this out already, and as you can see, it's really small. Okay, compact, and I'll tell you why that's a good thing, okay, after we get into this little unboxing here. And like I said, I don't do unboxings, but I give credit where credit's due. Okay, so all these things had like covers to protect the cables to make them look nice, so you don't have anything damaged. And I kind of took all that apart to actually test this before I actually decided to do a review on it, because as we all know, I don't like doing reviews unless I actually got to use the product somewhat, okay, and understand if it's a good product or not. So you basically get your auxiliary cables, and this allows you to hook up external audio. You get a power cable that connects to your power brick. You get a remote control, okay, and instruction manual. You get an HDMI cable. I think this is like 3 feet. You get a cleaning cloth and some Q-tips to make sure your lens is clean. All right, so that's what you get. And we'll just go over some of the features first of this and some of the features it lacks before we get into the verdict. Okay, so for the features, we'll go over the aesthetics first. It's a black and white projector. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Everything looks crisp and clean and really elegant. I mean, this leather strap is really nice. You won't probably hold it like this, you know, and take it places, but it's easy to transport if you were going to a party or maybe a sleepover. If you have kids, you know, they could take something like this and keep them occupied. If you were going camping, you know, and you had it for your tent, this is a good little travel setup here, okay? Now let's go over its features. So you have a focus wheel here. So it allows you to focus the actual projector lens onto the wall. So depending on the distance that you're at, you need to be able to project that clearly. And this allows you to dial it in perfectly. You have a power button on the top. So a power button right there. Okay. You have vents on the front and the rear to let all that heat escape. I don't know if you can see that. There's actually a metal mesh in there, so it's pretty neat. A lot of your cheaper stuff won't go to the extent of having something nicely displayed like that. They'll just use their plastic fins just like this without any aesthetics behind it to make it look elegant. This thing looks awesome, actually. The rubber feet here are nice because it keeps it from sliding around on slippery surfaces. You also have a 1/4-20 mount right there, okay? And what this allows it to do is if you have a tripod of any sort, you could actually set it up at a higher height anywhere in a room, anywhere in your tent. So that way you could project it on the wall without having it to be in the way. So if you lift it up high enough, you could actually walk under it without it like capturing someone's head, or if you have kids running around all over the place, you could lift it up a little bit higher if you don't have the ability to put it on a shelf. It does say that you could do so as far as your mounting options, okay? On the rear here, you have your power adapter or power input. You have a USB, so you could run stuff like your dongle, okay? So if you download movies, you could download movies, music, whatever you have directly to this. Just be aware that you want to make sure the file type is compatible with this. Just like any other product, some of the file types that you download movies in will not be compatible with stuff. So just make sure it's a compatible file format when you download it to here, and it's a plug and play option, okay? You have an HDMI output or input right here, and then right here you have the ability to run external speakers, all right? This thing comes with internal speakers, which are located on the right and left side of the device. So you could see them in there, and then that's what the back looks like, okay? So you have everything implemented right here. So you have your audio, you have your input abilities, everything's featured all in one. The only thing you're lacking is the ability to do it wirelessly to your phone. If you want to screen mirror it, that you would have to purchase the other device, the extra additional device to adapt to this, so that way you could do so, which is not a deal breaker. You could purchase that, especially if you like to do Netflix and stuff. You could screen mirror it on onto this. So it gives you that ability, gives you the flexibility to do so. Me personally, I like things wired directly into the system, only because you don't have any latency issues, or you don't have any issues where sometimes devices will skip and not play it all the way through, and then they got to catch up. I'm not sure on this device if it will do that, because I do not have the additional dongle to check that out, but that's something to consider. I like the fact that they give you a HDMI cable to plug directly in. All you need is the adapter for your phone. And the reason why they don't include that stuff as far as the adapter to your phone is because, I mean, some people have Apple, some people have Android. You have the micro USB, you have USB-C, and then you have your Apple Lightning cable. So, I mean, there's too many variables to give all these adapters and waste them. Okay, so you would need something like that to plug this in directly to your phone. One thing you can do though is you could plug this in directly to your computer using the HDMI cable and your HDMI cable or HDMI port on your laptop, and you could display things that way, okay? Me personally, I like to use the dongle. I like to download everything on here, so that way all I do is plug it in like so. Let me see. So this thing needs to be flipped around like that, and once it's plugged in, I know this is all together. I'm not missing anything. I don't lose anything, okay? Everything's together. You don't have to worry about cables or anything of that nature besides the power in. Okay, so we're currently in a well-lit area, a well-lit room. As you can see over to the right, you can see that inside lighting coming in. And the width of the projector that's illuminated is actually 9 feet wide by 5 feet tall. And the projector from the wall is 11 feet in distance. As far as the layout's concerned, it's actually really nice that you could see the images clear, and you could select or basically know what you're going to choose from the images alone. And then the text comes in really clear too. So the layout's really simple and straightforward. I don't believe you would even need to read the instructions to kind of know what you're getting here. So I attempted to darken the room a little bit, and as you can see over to the right, there's some light spillage or leakage from the outside lighting. And as you can see, the colors increase tremendously in vibrancy. And there's still enough light in here for me to see everything in this room. So imagine if you were in your bedroom and it was pitch black, you'll get a really nice picture. So as you can see, it's a really dark room right now I'm in, and basically everything's super vibrant. Okay, this is a typical bedroom wall that you could display on. So you have your USB. So if you download movies for, say, camping or anything of that sort, you could download it to your USB. You have an HDMI option that allows you to connect directly to a computer. So if you want to broadcast this out for like school or even camping at a party or whatever, you could use the HDMI output. AV, so this is for your audio. You have text, so you can read stuff off as a slideshow style presentation. Photo, music, and movie. And then we'll go over to settings. Okay, so I'm going to show you the video of my trip to Disneyland a while back. And this is the fireworks scene, so you'll see grain in this area only because I was using my cell phone to record this. But as you can see, the projector itself is super clear. My camera right now is still not giving it justice for your layout in this area. And that's because I don't have a high-end camera for this nighttime recording, especially in the room here. It's super pitch black and I don't have a good camera to pick up that lighting. But I'll play it anyway so that way you could see how it projects onto a wall that's textured. It's not a real smooth wall, nor is it super white. Okay, so this is just a typical off-white wall, and here's what the video quality will look like.
Today, Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom has grown to become the happiest
So that's a little sample of what to expect in a dark room, like a bedroom, which this thing is targeted towards, or even like a camper or something along those lines. I do recommend a dimly lit area or a dark area to project this stuff. You'll just get a way better quality image. And this thing's perfect for a bedroom, to be honest with you. And it's compact, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. So for the verdict, do I recommend this? Yes, I do. For the price, like I said, I'd spend that extra $50 to get this because the quality's there, and it's something that I could see putting in my room or putting in the living room or even taking it places. I'm a big camping guy. I love to go camping. I could plug this into a generator, run an extension cable, project it in my dark room tent, and watch movies at night when there's nothing else to do. or even if you have kids, you know, and you're going camping or doing those outdoor recreational things at night, and your kids are just, you know, restless, they don't know what to do with themselves because there's really nothing really to do at night for them. You could bust this out, project it up on a wall, and get a nice image and have some family time. Okay, that's where I see this coming in handy. But this, I think, would look aesthetically pleasing on a mantle somewhere, part of a bookshelf, you know, and then when you're ready to watch a movie, you just push it, turn it on, broadcast it up there, and it looks like it belongs with the home. Just the aesthetics alone is really nice. And then having it in a compact size instead of like this flat looking thing is really neat, because it's not like all the, you know, typical projectors. It just looks like it belongs somewhere. Like it looks like a audio device. So I definitely display this for sure. I wouldn't try to hide it. And then the features it comes with and the additional options that you could have. I mean, this thing's self-explanatory as far as what you get. So that's going to complete today's video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. If you want to see content like this and other content I'll be doing in the near future, consider subscribing. Until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.